It was a quiet morning in Makkah. An old woman, frail and bent with age, was walking through the narrow streets, carrying a heavy bundle of firewood on her back. She stopped often to rest, her hands trembling under the weight. Just then, a kind voice came from behind her. "May I help you, mother?" She turned to see a young man with a radiant face, dressed in simple white clothes. She didn't know who he was, but the young man smiled gently, lifted the bundle from her shoulders, and began walking beside her. As they walked, the old woman began to speak. She said, "Son, be careful of a man in this city named Muhammad. He is a magician, a liar. He divides families and speaks against our gods. Don't listen to him." The young man remained silent, his face calm, his steps steady. He listened to her words patiently as he helped her all the way home. When they reached her door, he carefully placed the bundle down and smiled once again. The old woman, touched by his kindness, said, "You are such a good young man. Tell me your name, so I may thank you." The young man replied softly, "Ana Muhammadun ibn Abdullah. I am Muhammad, the son of Abdullah." Her hands froze, her eyes widened in shock. For a long moment, she couldn't speak. Then tears began to flow from her wrinkled eyes as she whispered, You are the one I spoke against?" The Prophet only smiled and said, "Na'am, Ummi, wa ad'u Allah an yaftaha qalbaki lil haqq." "Yes, mother, and I pray that Allah opens your heart to the truth." In that moment, her heart melted. She said, "No one who carries such mercy can be a liar." And she accepted Islam right there at her doorstep. That is the light of Tasawwuf. To respond to hatred with patience, to answer cruelty with kindness, to turn hearts not by argument, but by compassion. Spirituality is not about words. It is about presence, patience, and forgiveness. The Prophet didn't need to preach that day. His character was his dawah. And that is what Tasawwuf teaches, that the softest heart conquers the hardest soul. So if someone wrongs you today, remember the Prophet, peace be upon him, and choose mercy over revenge, gentleness over anger, and love over pride. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe to Tasawwuf World, like this video, and press the bell icon to hear more stories of love, humility, and faith. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.